After a little stump in Sarajevo, I say Killian ain't worth the bullets to save her. But hey, I'm not gonna start second-guessing Kane like she does. Nope. So if there's one thing I've learned from you, it's that a good soldier follows orders, right?
Children of Nod, I bring grave news. As many of you know, we were building a liquid Tiberium weapon at our Temple Prime in hopes of ending this awful war. Those hopes were killed, along with our leader Kane, when GDI destroyed our most holy site. We do not have all the details yet, but it appears the ion cannon blast set off a liquid Tiberium explosion beneath the temple. The damage to our yellow zone is unspeakable. Our casualties in the millions. No one can replace Kane. But it is now my duty, my blood oath, to lead our brotherhood through this trying time. And I say there is no time for mourning. We must turn our grief into anger and leave the past behind us. We must put all talk of ascension aside. Our only goal should be to take back this planet, one continent at a time. Tiberium is our divine birthright. Those of you who embrace it will inherit the Earth. Those of you who defile it will feel our fury. Follow me, my children, and I will lead us to victory against GDI.
I don't believe this. I grew up near here. And I don't care what Killian says, Kane is not dead. He's too smart. He wouldn't let that happen. No way he'd bail on us like that. There's no way. You hear about Killian's new plan? She wants to steal GDI's nukes, level the playing field. She calls Kane too aggressive. What a joke. And look at this. Killian just put out her first high directive. She wants all military personnel in Australia. It's our last stand. Guess we've got no choice. An order's an order. But man, this sure takes the fun out of being Nod. All right, Commander, you've got one chance to get the goods. As we speak, GDI is running a convoy from a silo in the Outback. Looks like they're moving all their nukes to their Sydney base. First, take out the escort, then grab the warheads. Should be easy to tell the escorts from the transport vehicles. Those suckers aren't small.
What is it?
Incoming
Heading there
transmission.
now.
These transports carry nuclear warheads. Destroy their escorts and capture them for the Brotherhood.
Keep alert.
Welcome back, Commander.
Waiting. Go ahead.
New bonus objective.
So, like any good build-up, especially after either trying to take over the world or after a defeat, you go to Australia.
See anything on patrol? Looking clear. Patrol ground.
There's a couple of issues also with this,
Looking clear.
the cutscenes. I'm not quite sure why it had the little interlude with AJ first to talk about the issues with Killian, saving a bullet for her,
Bonus objective.
and then moving to Act 4. That's just how it was set up.
Yeah.
Also, those who are paying attention would know that Killian wasn't there to build the liquid Tiberium.
Any scanners around?
And obviously, Kane just happens to be dead once more.
Finish him, hurry! Stay unseen. Go ahead. May I assist you?
Now, this mission, especially on hard difficulty, can be quite a wild ride, to put it mildly. There's a few things you want to do, Namely, it's just easy enough to send your stealth tanks in first, or just simply just your stealth tanks. Have them come in, destroy the watchtower, because there's only one guarding that area. Then go north, take out the 2 watchtowers there, if you're feeling fancy, and essentially just capture the refinery. There's no real need to do this. It's just kind of to waste a little bit of time. Now, you also want to destroy the Tiberium spike or pillar on the eastern side, because it prevents the nukes from leaving the area.
Keep rocking. Looking clear.
Now, I don't know if there's technically another route that they can take. There's roads that lead north and south off of the map, but they don't actually use those. So I don't know if it's something that's either omitted, I didn't wait long enough for them to try one of those paths, or something else altogether.
Command, this is Hazardous Materials Transport Zeta, requesting immediate assistance. Non-insurgents have managed to block our route. We're trapped. Repeat, we are trapped.
Look at that escort. Looks like GDI ain't screwing around. I got their codes.
It's also kind of funny that I've just been given like a surveyor, one of the expanders, and the outpost is like built right next to GDI troops, and they're kind of completely fine with it.
Training. On hold. Cancelled.
Under's ready.
You can get more forgotten troops, but frankly speaking, they don't really serve any real purpose. They exist, they can tank damage for you if you really want to, but that's kind of it.
Finish him, hurry!
This is GDI Transport Zeta A. We have no means left with which to fight you and must therefore surrender. We only request that you leave our civilian charges unharmed.
There's also a bit of an issue with the fact that
Nuclear warheads secured. Escort them to evacuation zone. New construction options.
you don't really have much money, and you are given the ability to build more stealth tanks, which you should take advantage of. However, any new stealth tanks don't come in as elite status or you know, whatever the max class is, which just makes it that much tougher to be able to do anything with them. There's a lot of firepower here, and losing any of these high veterancy units is just not something you really want to deal with.
Running smooth.
Establishing video uplink.
Commander, you're not gonna believe this. GDI just activated all their ion cannons in the southern hemisphere. I thought they were gonna wipe us off the map in Australia. But they're firing at something in space. Check it out. What the hell's going on? Holy crap! One of those things just landed right here. Sorry, brother, we're gonna have to move this camp. Come on, break it down. Let's go, let's go!
So, even just taking your time and not getting all of the nuke trucks isn't necessarily a problem. However, we now have to deal with aliens.
Stay alert.
Large unidentified force inbound on your location. Our base is under attack.
These air filters working.
Establishing video uplink.
The invaders are right on top of you, Commander. Nab those nukes and get the hell out of there.
So, you can capture the Harvester and kind of prolong the amount of units you can build thanks to getting more money. But frankly, because of these guys showing up, it just makes it a little too tough to do properly. And sadly, at this point, it's just a matter of survival. There's interesting portions of it in the sense that there are now actual aliens, and there's something to be said about how they're represented, the damage they do, etc. but frankly, we'll talk more about those as time moves on. Nuke trucks are dangerous. Don't let them blow up, because they will essentially just trigger a nuclear explosion.
Stealth fighters ready. They're not...
Carryalls are inbound. Hold out until they arrive. Protect the nuclear transports at all costs.
You don't have to protect all nuke trucks. You also shouldn't really hide at your outposts. The aliens, we'll all just call them what their name is, the Skrin, effectively have infinite resources, infinite troops, and will constantly just attack you over and over. Frankly, it's really annoying. I had to play this several times, always losing against the Skrin, and you can probably just see why. The stealth tanks honestly are your biggest weapon, your biggest arsenal. Keep them alive, and you should be able to survive this.
Carryall squad XA-17 ready for evacuation.
And you also don't have to go to your base.
Children of Nod, I'm here to inform you that the war with GDI has taken on an unexpected twist. Less than 1 hour ago, GDI ion cannons fired upon 6 unidentified craft in space. These craft were apparently unfazed by the attack. In fact, they dispersed into several dozen smaller craft, landing all over the globe. Already we have reports that these craft have spawned hostile forces of a non-terrestrial nature. These forces are overrunning blue zones and yellow zones, attacking GDI and Nod installations indiscriminately. Unfortunately, we have no intel yet on these new enemies. But one thing is certain. We need to turn our attention away from GDI and defend ourselves against these hostile invaders.